Thank you for joining me. This is a special edition of our weekly update. You probably just received an update if you follow us closely yesterday. We discussed commodity prices and how issues with the coronavirus might affect bulk juice growers and wine grape growers. Unfortunately, there's going to be some direct effects because of concerns about the virus. We will be rescheduling our Grape Growers Conference that was scheduled for next Thursday. So if you had registered for that conference, we will be contacting you via email with some more information. I can run through what that information is right now so you know, but please pay attention to your inboxes as well. This is becoming a fairly serious thing, and all of the universities are working hard to do what they can to prevent or slow down the outbreak. So Cornell, SUNY Fredonia, and Penn State have all canceled in one way or another large gatherings of people. So that we are unable to have that conference in March. We'll be rescheduling it for August. If you'd like a refund, we will provide one to you. We would hope that you'll consider attending the August conference, and we can actually apply your conference fees to that August conference. So we're going to send you an email and ask you a couple questions to see what you actually want to do. I really do apologize for any convenience that this is going to have on you. We are doing this out of an abundance of caution. It is the policy of all three of these universities and colleges. So we really didn't have a choice in the matter, and we hope, and I think it's the right decision. Hope you think it is too. The other thing I do want to mention is that in August, if you could set aside 2 or 3 days, tentatively we're planning on August 12th and 13th. It may be a day sooner than that. So we're actually going to do a 2-day conference, 1 day at the college, assuming that these issues have gone away. And then another day here at Clairol. We're going to have a field day, so we'll have some opportunities for our trade show vendors to show off some equipment and talk to you about their equipment if they want to do that. And we'll also have some demonstrations of the on-farm research trials that happen here at Clairol. So we had a great program. We're sad to see it being rescheduled. We do hope, though, that with this conflict comes some opportunity to have an even better program, because being outside in March is a fairly questionable practice for a large group meeting, and it's always fun to be outside and talk about grapes when we can actually do it when it's nice out. So I am looking forward to at least that part of this as an opportunity. Hope you guys are too. We will be continually sending you some emails and some reminders. We want to make sure that nobody shows up at the college next week. One thing that we will do is if you reply to the form that we send you via email, is we'll stop hassling you. As soon as we know that this meeting has been canceled, we're just going to email the people who registered that haven't replied. Friday, March 20th, if we haven't heard from you, the conference will have already taken place on the Thursday, so we will just be processing refunds a week from this Friday if we don't hear from you via that email. I hope everybody takes a few minutes to prepare and educate themselves on what best practices are for this virus and for preventing or slowing the spread of this virus. I would just refer you to all the resources that Cornell and Penn State and the CDC have put out. We will be providing some of those directly to you in the crop update this week. It's a little bit of a lot in terms of material, so I don't necessarily want to run through it all now. Thank you for joining us. Again, we're very sorry about the conference. We were all looking forward to seeing you, and hope to see you in August and in future meetings as well. We will keep you posted on the rest of our meeting schedule. We haven't made any decisions about some of our smaller meetings, like the early coffee pots, but do expect that there will be certain meetings that take place or are scheduled to take place on dates where these issues will not be resolved by those dates. So please pay attention to your crop update newsletter, or whatever is the best way to reach you. We'll be cross-posting this information as we get it as soon as we can. So for the next month, I think it's particularly important to pay attention to your schedule because it may be changing and evolving fairly rapidly. Thank you for joining me on this special update. We will be back next week with our regularly scheduled programming. If you have any questions, please comment below or feel free to contact us. For now, we are still in the offices, and if that does change, we will still have access to email and cell phones and all of that, and we will continue to provide you with as much information about growing grapes as we can virtually and through our crop update and newsletters. So until then, thank you, and we'll see you next week.